3-week series featuring the Watercolor Christmas project kit along with our new card boxes that I cut in half and decorated. This one, the video was 2 weeks ago. And then last week I showed you how we just made up the cards as is and made this cute cello bag. So this week I'd like to show you how I would like to bump up this project a little bit. If you're doing this at home, it's a lot of fun to emboss on cardstock like this. Because it's a kit, it's not like our regular cardstock. Most of our cards, actually all of our cardstock is dyed all the way through. This is a different color on both sides, so when you emboss it and take a little sandpaper to it, some magic happens, and I want to show you that. On card number 3 that we put down, or it might have been card number 4 last week, I saw this cute banner when I looked at this sheet. So what you do to make a banner is you cut up the middle of whatever you want to make a banner on, and then you cut to where the point is, and that will help you make a banner. I just thought that this piece would look better as a banner. What do you think? Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my Big Shot and grab an embossing folder. So all I'm going to do is get this sort of straight. Doesn't matter all too much. Close the top and emboss it. Pretty dramatic effects, as is. But then I'm going to take this card front and do the same thing. With this one, you're going to have to be really careful when you put it through your Big Shot, because the fold of your embossing folder is going to go right up against the machine. So if it shifts at all, you might end up with a folder in 2 pieces. So you got to be very careful when you're taking this through your machine. But we're just going to take it and emboss the card front. Oh, it's so pretty. It's already starting to look a little bit burnished. I'm just going to move my Big Shot out. Next, I brought in a piece of just sandpaper, and I'm going to give this a little bit of dimension. I'm not going to kill it, but I do want to see some of those edges pop out. So wow, it really makes a difference. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other 3 pieces that came out of my, just give it a little bit of love. You can use whatever sanding stuff you have on hand. If you have a nail file, that would probably work. I think the sandpaper is easier. Okay. And the last piece. Good stuff. Okay. So now let's see how these projects look different with the embossing and sanding. This one, I've already pre-done our stamping like we did last week. I did it for all 4 cards because I thought it would be very simple to put them together. You do notice I use a lot of dimensionals, right? You never want to end up with a saggy edge on one side or another. Saggy is not good, whether you're crafting or in real life, just saying. So I'm going to do this, and we can still add our gold. However, I thought it would be fun to throw some Wink of Stella on this and make it sparkle a little bit. You can hit the berries, you can, whatever you... It's so pretty. Oh! You could put Wink of Stella on my child going to school. If it was okay. It's not supposed to go on your skin. They should make it safe for eyeshadow. I'd buy a ton of it. Okay, let's see what it looks like here. Can you catch the glare at all? It's so pretty in person. I hope you get it. Okay, so that's the first one. If you're crazy for dimensionals like me, you don't necessarily have to peel them all off. You just have to make sure that the corners stick, and maybe one in the middle if you have one. This is so pretty. What a difference. It's just a little edge that shows, but I think it makes a big difference. So that's 2. Okay, so for this one, kind of funny story, I messed up when I was stamping. So what is a good craft to do? I don't definitely want to waste a card that cost me $1. So I just cut a piece of Whisper White and I cut this down to 2 1/4 and I fixed it. So I'm going to peel off the backing from the dimensionals of this Whisper White piece and use that for my set. It's okay to make mistakes. You just fix them. Move on. Pretty cool, huh? So the bumped up version. Here's the last one. Again, I wanted like banners on either side. I think that looks adorable. I'm still going to tack the ribbon on top. Peel back my dimensionals. Yeah, I like it as a banner even more. And then of course I'm going to trim my sequins. Perfect. All right, so let's take a look. What do you think? Do you like them all bumped up? I think I do. There's the stamp set, 144838. So thanks again for stopping by. Wow, these are great. I like them even more bumped up. So see you next week.